is the point of the show. Jason, do us a favor. Bring us all the way down to just the stage lights, just the mood lights in here, Jason. Set the mood for us.
I just gave him a spotlight. This is one spot low.
No, whatever.
No.
We're gonna try. Because this guy, this feature set has been a long time coming. Okay? I want to let you guys know what this guy means to me. A lot. He's been in the community. He's been supporting comedy. He's been around a lot. And he's seen a lot, and he is just an all-around amazing human being. Ladies and gentlemen, how loud can we get tonight for our feature, Patrick O'Hara?
Hey, I don't want to scare you guys, but I'm going to match JP's energy level, so just everybody calm down. You know? Give it up for all the comedians you saw today. It's not easy coming up on stage and trying to make racist jokes. I'm going to try to tone down the racism. There's a couple of semi-racist jokes in my head, but I'll get to it in a second. Hey, everybody, how you doing? This is how comedians kill time when they have a lot of time to kill. So, anyway, have you guys ever been on an elevator or walking on an elevator and you notice there's a sign there that says, "In case of fire, use stairs"? That's really bad advice. You should always use water. My stepdaughter's here today in the audience. And I'm a stepfather. It's great. I always wondered why they call us stepfathers, and I figured it out. It's because the kids walk all over us. The kids are really into yo mama jokes, like, you know, the classics. Your mama's so fat, your mama's so ugly, your mama's so dumb, stuff like that. Here's the thing, I'm fucking their mom. So like, I have the best yo mama jokes. Like, your mama's a great kisser. Your mama's got nice tits. Your mama just gave me the best blowjob in the kitchen. Dinner's ready. My stepson, he's into rap music, which is great, but he likes to rap along to it, and sometimes he gets to the N-word. And he's socially conscious, just like me, so it ruins him a little bit because he gets the N-word and it ruins his flow because he stops and he pauses. I don't think you guys understand how wokeism is ruining my white suburban family. It's a tragedy. Anyway, I am a survivor of testicular cancer. Thank you. You guys have to clap for everything I do now because I'm part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Look at me nominated. Anyway, the way that I found out that something was amiss was one of my balls was bigger than the other one. Yeah, and I was a cocky, pun intended, 19-year-old. And at the time, I was just like, you know, there is a problem, because one of them's not growing. So I thought, well, I'll just wait. Clearly, I just have to wait for the other one to start growing. So I sat and I waited a while, and sadly enough, the small one just was a dud, apparently. So I did what any other 19-year-old would do without insurance. I went to my mom. did the very motherly thing. And she said, well, let me see it. And at that moment, like a couple of things went through my head. I could let her see it, but the last time I let her see it, things were a little different. Situation's a little bit more hairy now. And also, you know, I could just let the cancer pan out and die. Rather than let my mom see my area down there. But anyway, I relented and I let her see it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have merch and I don't actually love her too. Anyway, she was like, well, we should go to a doctor. And I was like, yeah, what's one more person to look at it? And he was like, well, we got to get that out of there. And I was disappointed because he was talking about the bigger one, my pride and joy. Not the small one. Not the small one. And so he took it out and he was like, he asked me a weird question. He was like, do you want a prosthetic nut? I didn't know there was a prosthetic nut in existence. That was a surprise to me. I knew of fake boobs, but I didn't know of fake nuts. Like, are there dudes getting fake nuts and then like showing them off to all their friends and then going to the bathroom, and then while they're in the bathroom, their friends are gossiping like, dude, that left nut's not real. Nobody's nuts with that perky. 2025, that's right. Anybody's nuts can be perky now. You see me like whining back and forth like this. It's only because I have the one nut now. It's like a pendulum. I can't control it. That's not true. I can actually, I mean, I have MS, so like, yeah, I walk into things every once in a while, but my ball has nothing to do with it. It just, I sit on it every once in a while, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, other than that, it's okay. It's just a regular sized ball, and whatever. I got used to it. Anyway, I went to the doctor the other day, and they said I needed a colonoscopy. Ooh, I know. And, but it's 2025. Anyway, I'm a comedian with shitty insurance, so I could only get a semi-colonoscopy. I don't have taste buds, but I do have taste acquaintances. I'm paranoid of some nuts, because one day they might cash you. I'm sorry, that was a corny joke. Anyway, some jokes I just like for me, you know what I mean? So, recently I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and I was walking past the business, and their sign said, bathroom is for employees only. So I went in and I applied for a job. When it came time for them to ask me why I wanted the job, I said, oh, I have to use your bathroom. Unfortunately, I didn't get the job and I peed my pants. As I was talking before, I was talking about the cancer. I do have a multitude of diseases like MS and diabetes and fibromyalgia. Woo! I know, I'm God's pincushion. Anyway, I go to the pharmacy a lot, and I'm not trying to walk, so I go through the drive-thru. And that leads to a lot of miscommunication. Like, for instance, one time I went through and I said my name, Patrick O'Hara. Look me up on Instagram at Patrick O'Hara. But also Patrick O'Hara. And she came back and she was like, Action O'Hara. And I was like, no, that's not me. Look at me. I'm not what you would call action at all. A brisk wind comes through and I fall over. I have bruises on my body that I can't explain. We just got a new kitten and it scratches me and I cry like a little baby. I know. And it's cute. It's the cutest little damn thing. Anyway, I walk into like a bank robbery, and I'm Patrick, runs away and cries like a baby, O'Hara. I went to a library the other day, and I asked her if she had any books on paranoia, and she leaned in really close and she whispered, "They're right behind you." Speaking of whispering, I've come to the belief that there's no way that you can whisper without sounding creepy. Like, you know, I could whisper at this guy and be like, "Hey, that's a nice shirt." Or, "Hey, I hope everybody's having a good night." Or he says, "Hey, I'm gonna lock you in my trunk. Tie your wrists up." That's just some examples. Thank you, but I only have 9.5 minutes and like 20 more jokes to go. So I appreciate the applause breaks though, so let's keep them going. I had a girlfriend once, and she was one of those people who talked to her pets like they were people. You know what I mean? So I'll give you an example like of that. She wanted me to say goodnight to her cat, Mr. Mittens, not her father. So there was a period of silence, which I could only imagine was her putting the phone next to her cat's ear place, right? And I don't know what goodbye in cat is. I can only assume it's meow. That's the only word I know in cat, because that's the only thing they say is meow, right? But I didn't say anything because I'm not going to do that. Anyway. I'm a fucking adult. She put the phone back to her face and she was like, "You didn't say goodnight to Mr. Mittens." And I'm like, "You're right, I didn't. And this is awkward. He was supposed to break up with you for me." Thank you.
Yeah.
The past tense of cucumber is cucumber. I'm cucumber. I just told that joke. Hey, on my computer, I changed the password to incorrect, so every time I get it wrong, it reminds me. I went to my friend's house the other day, and he was very kind. He invited me in, and he said, "My house is your house," so I sold it. I made a discovery the other day. I bought tomato paste for the first time, and tomato paste is a lie. I sliced a tomato in half, and I used tomato paste to try to put it back together again. And it just fell apart. It fell apart. But I'll tell you what, tomato paste tastes a lot better than the paste I used to eat when I was a kid. Hey, do you think prostitutes have a sell-by date? Like, is it like, you know, milk or cheese, like it gets moldy? You open it up and you're like, "Oh, this one smells moldy. It's the last time I buy one from the clearance aisle." I bought a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know what happens. My beautiful wife is here in the audience today. She's really into romance novels, like the trashy kind, with like sexy dukes and handsome kings and damsels in distress. But they're never about comedians with dad bods or stepfathers with beer bellies. It hurts my feelings. I do like to buy her gifts every once in a while. And I'm a bad gift buyer for women. I never know what to buy them. So I go to Google, this new website, Google, it's great. You guys should check it out. And it comes up with of the month club, like a cheese or a wine of the month for women. And I'm like, aren't women already a part of an of the month club? I was walking into a store the other day and the craziest thing has happened. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but they're already putting up like fall decorations and Halloween costumes and shit. Yeah, it's crazy, right? But it made me think of fall, and I have some fall jokes if it's okay for me to tell them right now. All right, for those who didn't clap, I'm going to tell them anyway. So speaking of fall, everybody talks about how beautiful the leaves are when they change color. Well, the leaves are dying. That's what's happening, right? The leaves are dying. It's the only time it's appropriate to say that it's beautiful when something's dying. Like you can't go to Grandpa's funeral and be like, oh my God, he looks so beautiful. Look at all the colors he's changing. Some would say that's inappropriate. But it's okay to say the leaves are changing color. Anyway, also Halloween is in the fall. Yeah. The girl who wanted to name her, who wanted me to talk to her, Mr. Mittens, she also had the brilliant idea of us dressing like bees, right? Like a bee theme. So she was a queen bee. She had a crown and a scepter. I was a killer bee. I wore a letter B that was blood splattered, and I had a knife. It was very fucking clever. And there was another friend of ours who wasn't a part of our bee theme, but she also was a bee, but she got hers from like an adult store. Because she was very slutty, right? And so my girlfriend was like, all right, I'm a queen bee, you're a killer bee, what is she? And I said, hepatitis B. My dog, he got into a dog fight earlier today.
Oh.
I know, it's unfortunate, but he's a boxer, so he won. I play ukulele. I used to play it by ear, but now I use my hands. I use an umbrella in the shower for practice. This is an audience participation question. Do you guys know what the difference between a stripper pole and a fire pole is?
No, what?
Depends on where the burn is coming from. That joke's for Heather. Hey. I'm just kidding, I love Heather, she's great. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, underneath. I bought an oscillating fan, but I had to return it because I want a fan that's more self-confident in the bedroom. I warned you guys about the maybe a racist joke, but I had a friend when we were younger and he was white, but he used to act like he was black. And all my friends used to, I don't know if you know this term, but my friends used to affectionately refer to him as a wigger. I said wigger. And now I told you, I'm socially conscious and aware of everything. I'm woke. And I was like, guys, that's not fair. We should call him a African American. We live near Fort Bragg. And a lot of times we see people wearing camouflage, which means it's not working. I'm so rich. I don't launder money, I dry clean it. That's not true, I'm a fucking comedian. I use a washboard. I hate my smartphone sometimes because it autocorrects fuck to duck. I don't know if that happens to you guys. Yeah. Yeah. And like, it sucks to be in an argument with my wife where I'm like, I took out the duck and trash already. But then there's other times I'm trying to make up with her, and I'm like, I can't wait to duck you later. She only gets so more upset with me because she gets confused and thinks I'm trying to avoid her. I was hanging out. I heard this stat that said 1 in 3 people are victims of identity theft. And I was hanging out with 2 other my friends, and I asked them, "Does that happen to you?" And they said no, and I was like, "Fuck." All right, a couple more, and then we'll leave the stage. I love the phrase "no homo." Because, for instance, I could compliment a dude and say "no homo," and they'll know that I'm, not trying to hit on. Like, for instance, this guy would be like, "Hey, man, like your shirt, no homo." Yeah. There's times I'm going down on a guy. And he jizzes in my mouth, and I get up and I say, "No homo." Thank you. I'm Patrick. Go ahead. Have a good night.
That's why Patrick is a rocker, man. There has been no comedian that I know who's been through like that kind of shit and was coming out of the side. Like, so my one testicle, right?